moms, today we are working on the booty. So what tends to happen postpartum when we become moms, we end up carrying baby a lot, and in order to help us be more efficient in carrying baby around, what we tend to do is we hold baby, we tend to push the hips forward, we get the glutes into a shortened position. There's kind of like this stretch along the abs and the hips, and yeah, the booty kind of disappears. So today is not just about growing the booty or making us stronger, it's also a little bit about posture. So we're going to focus on strengthening through the glutes as well as finding a nice core connection, little bit of both. So this is going to help us over time, and you can do this class as many times as you want, to build a better posture so that when we move through the day, we can do so with a little bit more comfort, especially when we are carrying kids around. So we aren't going to be using any props for this class. It's just you, your body on your mat. Let's get going. All right, let's get started with connecting to the core. This is the most underrated thing you can do as a mom, postpartum, because that's where everything begins. First comes connection, then we can build that strength. So I want you to come lying on your back, step your heels a little bit closer to the body, let your hands rest on your belly, almost like your thumbs are just underneath the rib cage. And I want you to just take nice deep breaths. So on your inhale, you're going to feel your belly rise with your hands, and exhale to release. Now just feeling your breath first. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Great. We build on from here. Your inhale, you'll feel that softness to the belly. As you exhale, imagine you're drawing the rib cage towards one another. You're feeling almost like you're knitting the ribs together, drawing the core towards the midline, feeling a gentle contraction underneath your hands. Inhale, you soften and release. Exhale, contracting through the abdominals. I'm not thinking crunch, nothing major. It's a very gentle contraction. Inhale, soften and relax. And as you exhale, you just feel a gentle contraction underneath the hands. Inhale. Exhale to contract. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let your hands rest along the side of the body. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips up. Feel that squeezing of the glutes. You can inhale at the top and then exhale, curling all the way down. So we're going to work with connection to the breath. Inhale at the bottom, fully relax. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips all the way up. Inhale at the top and exhale, curling all the way down. So gently getting that firing through the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, contract, lift up. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Inhale at the top and curling all the way down. Good. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, squeezing the glutes, lifting up. Hold it at the top. Inhale. Exhale, curling all the way down. We're going to move a little bit faster. Inhale. Exhale, lift up and lower. Inhale. Exhale, lift up and lower. Good. Now find that rhythm in the body. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to lift. Inhale and exhale. Each time squeezing through the glutes. Now I want you to feel that you've got kind of like an even distribution between left and right. If you feel one glute is working more than the other, can you shift the weight a bit more so it feels nice and equal? Both glutes are squeezing and then lowering down. Let's go 5 more. Squeeze and lower. 4 and lower. 3 2. The last one, we take it up, we hold it there, give little pulses. So you're just dropping a bit, squeezing the glutes at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top. Now keep that squeeze. Lift the heels and lower. Good. Now your hips aren't changing. It's just the heels rising and lower. 3 and lower. Woo. 4 and lower. 5. 3 more. 3, 2 and 1. Drop the heels down, slowly curling the spine. Tailbone drops down last. Hug the knees into the chest. Find a little rock from side to side. Now we're going to add a little bit on here by adding in some bridge marches. Now if this feels a little bit challenging because we're moving kind of into a single leg bridge, I want you to stick with double legs, what we just did now. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Once your strength starts to build, then you'll be able to lift one leg up. All right. So what we're doing here is working the glutes, but then bringing in a little bit of that core and the front of the hips, which we want to do to help our posture. So we're going to inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips up. You can have the hands along the side of the body. Now keep the glutes squeezed. Lift one leg, draw the knee into the chest, and slowly control it down. Shift the weight, keep the hips lifted, draw one knee in, and lower. Now I want you to think of control. You can do an exhale, find a little squeeze into the core, draw the knee in. Inhale to lower it down. Exhale. Inhale. If your lower back starts to ache, move back to just regular bridges, up and down. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Let's do 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3. Inhale. And exhale. 2. One more each way. And the last one. Dropping those heels down, slowly curling, one vertebra at a time. And hugging the knees into the chest. Find a gentle rock from side to side. Going to bring ourselves up onto our hands and our knees. You can give a little bit of a rock if you'd like. And coming into an all fours position. You've got your hands underneath your shoulders. Knees about hip width apart. Cat and cow with breath connection. Inhale. Let the belly drop down. You can look up if it feels fine for the neck. As you exhale, draw that core in, draw navel to spine, little core connection, little crunch, looking back if it feels good. Now connect to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Good. Nice, neutral spine. Hands nice and strong underneath the shoulders. Right knee stays down. Flex into that left foot. We're going to kick that left leg up. You want to almost imagine you stamping that heel onto the ceiling and then lower that knee just down to hover off the floor. Kicking it up and lower. Now, if you look at my body here, nothing's moving from the shoulders to the hips. It is just the glutes that's driving that leg up, and the core is staying connected, nice and controlled, kicking up and lower. Lifting up for 10 and down. 9. Lifting up for 8. 7. Good. 6. You should start feeling the glutes, a little bit of that underbutt there, or along that crease. I lost count. Let's do 3 more. 3. 2. Now as if you're creating little stamps on the ceiling with your heel, pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up for 1, bringing in the core. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, push into the hands, squeezing that knee into the chest. And then inhale, kick it back up. Don't move into an arch in the back. I want you to keep that core connected. It's just the heel driving up. Exhale, crunch, push through the hands. Connect that core into a nice flat back. Lift that heel up. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. 5 more. And inhale. 4. Good. 3. 2. On your last one, hold it in. Little crunches. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the knees down, take the knees wide, toes together, push back into a child stretch. And you can just let your head relax into your hands and take nice deep breaths. Maybe noticing how the glutes feel. Funny enough, even though that left glute is working up and down, it's the right glute that's also working to stabilize. So second side is always trickier. It feels like we're kind of doubling up on the work here. Good. All right, second side, let's go. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees hip width apart. Nice, strong, stable base. Right foot flexes. We're lifting it up and hovering. Good. Lift it up and lower. Once again, not arching into the back as we lift that right leg up. So even if you don't feel like it's lifting very high, it's about the glutes here. It's not about using the back to get that foot as high as possible, keeping that core nice and strong. We're going to go for 10. Kick back and lower. 9, 8, 7. Don't hold your breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, you take it up, you hold it there. Little pulses like you're kicking the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up, take an inhale. As you exhale, push into the hands, crunch into the chest. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. I can't remember how many of these we did on the first set. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's do 4 more. And squeeze. 3, 2. Good. And 1. Squeezing that knee in and then dropping it down. Have those knees a little bit wider and just create nice big circles in one direction as you push the hips back and then forward. Good. Coming back, changing direction, just evening out the circles. One direction and then the other. And then coming back through to center, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, bend the knees, walking your way all the way back to standing and rolling all the way up. Good. All right, little standing sequence here, squats and bent over, kind of like deadlifts, but a bit of a variation. I'm going to show you from the side because I want you to see the posture here. We're going to have the hands behind the head. And when we lift the hands up, you might start to notice that you're already arching into the back. I want you to draw the rib cage towards the hip bones so we feel a little bit of a connection there. Take an inhale, exhale, squat and rise. Okay, just start to get a little bit of a feeling here through your squats. If it's challenging to lift the hands up and behind the head, I want you to just focus on bringing the hands in front of the chest. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4 and up. Sinking back into the heels. 3. Good. 2 and 1. Good. Now coming up to standing, create a little bend into the knee. Hinge from the hips as you send the hips back. And then allowing the chest to come down, but a straight line, not rounding into the back. Bringing it up. Inhale. Exhale. Hinging from the hips, hips back, chest forward, straight line from head to hips. Bringing it up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Nice back strengthening, hamstring strengthening. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Let's do 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. 2. Last one. Bringing it up, straighten the legs. We're going to put those 2 together. It's going to be a hinge from the hips. Let me show you. Little bend into the knees. Hip hinge. Drop the hips down. And stand. Little squeeze of the glutes at the top. Bend the knees. Hip hinge. You can join me when you're ready. Bend into a squat. Sink the weight back. And stand. Good. 5 more. Hip hinge. Bend the knees. Into your squat. Stand up. 4. Hip hinge. Into your squat. Stand up. Good. 3. Squat. And up. Good. Last 2. Hip hinge. Bend the knees. Stand. Last one. Hip hinge. Bend the knees. And stand. Hands come down all the way. Rolling down. Coming on to your hands and your knees. Drop the knees down. Swing the legs out in front of you. We got 1 more exercise. Nice strong one to end off our class. We're going to have the feet out in front of you, hands back behind you. If you can have the fingers pointing towards the heels, that'll be great. If not, have them out to the side. Okay, now I want you to think hips driving up, not tricep extension. So hands are going to be straight back behind you, pushing the hips up, lower them down. Arms stay straight, squeezing up and lower. Sometimes this can also be a lot for the shoulders, so feel free to push the hips a little bit more down to the heels, or maybe you don't drive up as much if the shoulders are struggling. 4 more, then we add on single leg marches. 4 and lower. 3, 2. Okay, last one, hold it up. Draw one knee in, lower, shift the weight. Slow and controlled so the hips stay lifted. Draw it in. Inhale, lowers. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We do 3 more each side. Inhale and exhale. In and exhale. Last 2. One more each side. You've got this. Both feet drop down. Lower those hips. Soles of the feet together. Taking the body forward. Roll out those wrists. And let the breath return to normal. Two more breaths. And then we'll sit cross-legged, one leg in front of the other. Hands come onto the knees. Create nice big circles in one direction. Swap it out. This is one of those classes that you can come back to time and time again. So if you enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe, share your experience down in the comments, maybe save the video or download it so you can come back to it at a later time. Come back through to center, change the cross of the legs. Once again, big circles. change direction. Last round, bring it all the way up. Take a nice inhale, reach your arms up. Well done, mamas. I'm so proud of you. I hope your body's feeling good and strong. Letting the hands release down. And thanks for joining me on your mat. Have a lovely day.